everybody. It's Wednesday and I'm hitting the road again after my dentist appointment, which was just a cleaning. So no emergency or anything like that. I know I'm headed north, but I don't know where. I want to see the fall colors. I know that they're changing up north already, and this could be fortunate or unfortunate. I bought concert tickets down here thinking that I would be here and the fall colors wouldn't be changing until early October, and I'd go to the concert and then I would run up to, Maine or parts northern and watch the fall colors. Well, the fall colors have already started to change. So I am gonna take a week up there, come back down here for a concert, and then potentially go back up. Do you think there's a thing as too much freedom? So I know I want to go up for the fall colors, but I have no destination in mind. I was just in the Finger Lakes. I came back down. Normally when I go up to, let's say, Maine, I've only been there twice, I will take a route that's kind of, northeastern Pennsylvania into the New England states, skirting around Manhattan. I use the Tappan Zee Bridge. I don't go near Manhattan. So I could do that. Because I don't really have any plans this week. I don't really have a destination. So in some ways, too much freedom can kind of inhibit you. I don't know where to go. So I'm thinking French Creek State Park in Pennsylvania. It's a park that I've been to a million times. We did some camping there when my kids were young. And I'm just going to sit there for the day and think about things and write some destinations, look at maps, etc. That's what I feel like doing. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, when I first got to French Creek State Park, it was raining just ever so slightly, enough that I couldn't do my journaling outside. But now it's really coming down. And so I'm going to leave for a little town called Douglasville, I believe, which is north and east of here, which is on my route. I looked at some maps, my atlas, and determined that I could make a path up through northeast Pennsylvania towards New York, and ultimately Vermont and all states, New England, and visit the Pennsylvania state parks that I've never visited before. So that's going to be my route for tomorrow, just stopping in at the state parks, seeing what they have to offer, looking at the map. Maybe there'll be a trail that I want to hike, just playing it by ear. Depends what the weather does as well, but making my way up to New England through Pennsylvania. So now I'm going to hunker down in Douglasville. There's a 24-hour Wawa. There's an apartment complex that doesn't have numbers on the spaces, so I should be able to hunker down there. And there's also a McDonald's, which I think is 24/7. So I'm going to stop there for a little while to get ice for my cup. Because believe it or not, when I fill this cup with ice and water, the ice lasts for days. And I insulated my refrigerator, which it's kind of dark. I'll try to show you, but if it's too dark, I'll show you tomorrow. I got the packaging materials from one of those meal prep companies like HelloFresh or Blue Apron or whatever it was. They have these big pieces of insulation that they include in the box when they ship you your food. And I grabbed that insulation and just put it all around the refrigerator. And oh my gosh, does it keep things really cold. All I did today was put frozen blueberries in the refrigerator. I didn't even turn it on, and everything in there is so cold. I bought some chicken and some grapes, shoved everything in there, and have been munching on those all day, and they've been as cold as my refrigerator at home. So let me show you my fridge. There it is. It doesn't look pretty, but it does the trick. I covered the bottom too, so it's completely wrapped in this, it looks like Reflectix. I don't think it is exactly, but it is somewhat insulating. And then within, on the inside, there are these kind of pillows of insulation that are wrapped in cardboard. So let's see if I can show you one. That. And it works much better to keep things cold. So highly recommend, if you do have a refrigerator, to thickly insulate it as much as you can. You'll get a lot more efficiency out of it. I am in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, and as I suspected, it's a very small town, very easy to stealth camp in. I'm currently at the McDonald's because, at least as far as I've experienced on the East Coast, all McDonald's have the same Wi-Fi, and so I can connect automatically whenever I'm in their parking lot. And this is where I watch videos. I do have unlimited data, but I do find I have a very inexpensive plan. And I do find that if I use the cellular data to watch videos and use up, I guess I get so many gigs of at full speed, then I get throttled, which means that when I'm using Google Maps, there's a slight delay, which can be really annoying because you can pass a turn. If there's, if you're making a lot of quick turns in succession. So I come to either a McDonald's, or there are a couple of other places that have networks that I can join easily. I think Walmart is another one, and there's one other I can't think of right now, but that's what I've experienced so far. I'm not sure if that's throughout the country. Anyway, I'm in the McDonald's parking lot. They're open until 11, so I will be moving on before 11 o'clock. Before that time, I want to go in and get ice for my morning smoothie, which will last all night. And I think I'm going to try, right next door is a Wawa, and I can either sleep there tonight because it's a 24-hour Wawa, or I can look for those apartments that I saw on the satellite view of Google Maps, and I can scope that out later and see if that's a good place to park. Again, not ideal that I'm in a commercial-looking van if I park at an apartment complex. But if they don't have numbers on the spaces or signs that are numbered, it means that anyone can park anywhere, and I could just be a visitor to one of the residents. So it's a good option. There's quite a few options in Douglasville. But yeah, I'll let you know what I decide. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm watching videos in McDonald's parking lot. And if you look at this Wawa over my dash, you can see that there's the pumps and then the store to the left, which has a door, but there's, the door is recessed. So this wall that you see in front of you sticks out further than that doorway does. So unless people walk towards this part of the parking lot where this car just passed, they're not going to see your vehicle. So I could park back here. Now, the only thing that could happen is employees probably use this door to take trash out, and they'd see a van there, and if they took trash out multiple times, they'd see me there over and over. But usually that's not a problem. Usually they just do it once and they don't even pay attention. So I've slept in 24-hour convenience stores before. I always take the side that the employees can't look out and see. They can see, if there's a back parking lot, maybe over here is where I'll park. I'm not sure. I have to see if there's a doorway on this side. But if this is a back parking lot and the employees can't look out the window while they're working and see my van, that's a good option as well. And it's 24/7. It's 10 o'clock now. I've just been sitting in the McDonald's parking lot. I just felt like watching some videos, so I was using their Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm going to go in. I have the hiccups also. I'm going to go in and brush my teeth, go to the bathroom. I have Google Maps pulled up for the apartment complex that I'm going to look at. The people in that office don't get in till 9, so I can sleep in if I want to, most likely, without being disturbed. It's just down the road. If that doesn't pan out for some reason, like they do have numbers on their parking spaces, meaning they're assigned, then I'll just come right back here to the Wawa. That's 24/7. But I don't think I'll need to. Van life's pretty easy, even on the East Coast. Like, I'm in a very stealth van. It's plain white. Nothing on the roof to indicate that I'm a van lifer. No solar panels, no fan, no nothing. And maybe that's why, but, and watch, I'll get the knock tonight. But, yeah, it's pretty easy. I have my blackout curtains behind the driver and passenger seat that work pretty well. There's a few tiny gaps. I have blackout panels in the back windows, and those are the only windows that I have. The 3 in the front, the windshield, the 2 passenger and driver door. That's my hiccups. And the 2 windows in the back. And so I can black out everything, turn my lights on, read, do whatever I want. And no one really knows I'm in here. But my experience is that it's so easy to find a place to sleep for the night, a safe place. There's multiple choices. Just go with your gut feeling. It's so easy to find a place to go to the bathroom, to brush your teeth. I don't know. So far, I have no complaints. Oh, sorry. I'm the only one in the parking lot. Okay, slight change of plan. Their doors are locked, so either I don't know what day of the week it is, or they closed an hour early, which is fine. I can brush my teeth in the van, go to the bathroom in the van. Oh, here comes someone. Don't know what they're doing. We'll see. I don't really need to brush my teeth or go to the bathroom before I get to the apartment complex, but what I will do first, after I park at the apartment complex, is do my blackout and then brush my teeth and then pee. Okay, I'm at the apartment complex, which is really townhomes, on only like 16 of them in a row, so very small. It's called Amity something or other, so I'm near Amity, Pennsylvania, which I think is where Amityville Horror, that house with the flies and poltergeists, is or was. The parking spaces are numbered, but there are at least three visitor spaces that are not numbered, and I'm in one of them. It's right next to the homes. There's one across the way that's not numbered, but it's very tilted. On my way out of McDonald's, I saw that Wawa had a big parking lot way in the back for RVs and trucks and all kinds of, over-the-road vehicles. And there were a couple of people parked there, but it felt really safe. And the Wawa, I think, is open 24/7, so it's got a bathroom. So I think I'm going to go there instead of here. This feels okay, but I don't know. I'm right in front of the homes, so I think I'd rather be in a back parking lot of a 24-hour convenience store. Let's go there. Let me show you. Oh, I can't show you. All right, so here's the parking lot where you can see there's some trucks without their, some with and some without. There's an RV that are parked here overnight. Big, wide parking spaces. Let's see how far down this goes. I don't know that I qualify for one of these spaces, but I'm going to take one anyway. It's not crowded. It's not full. All right. This one doesn't have, I'll park here because this one doesn't have a truck, I don't know what you call it. This is just the storage container. And then you can see there's the store. So it's a walk away, but this is obviously intended for truckers to be able to sleep overnight. So I'm gonna stay here. I hope my gut instinct about this place is right and that I'm not gonna get the knock because a whole bunch of other truckers come in later tonight and, you know, say that this is not for cargo vans. We'll see. I'm gonna walk to the store now, brush my teeth, and go to the bathroom. So I'm parked next to this empty trailer. It's an empty flatbed, no cab. And then there's a truck here that has a cab. He's probably sleeping in there. And I'm next to, there's the store, and I'm next to this RV. Well, not next to, there's a space in between. I'm gonna cut across this parking lot because otherwise it's, oh, there's stairs. Otherwise it just takes too dang long. My van is clearly visible from the Wawa. But then, so is the RV. Should be fine. A couple more trucks pulled up. I could hear them while I was reading. So here's one of them, right next to the RV, and I was to the left of that. And then there's another one further away that I can't show you because it's blocked by this truck. I think you can see it through its windows. There were 3 spaces left over there, and I thought, oh, other trucks might be pulling up. It's 11:30 now. So I was going to do plan B, which is the back of the Wawa. And again, so here are the pumps. So I'm in view of everyone. There's a light above me, a lamp post shining right on my vehicle, but it won't bother me because it won't come through the blackout. And it's back of the store, and so employees coming through the store, taking out trash perhaps, will see my van, but it's a 24-hour store, so it's fine. And there's plenty of parking here, all over this parking lot, so I don't think it's going to fill up. I don't think I'm going to be in anyone's way. There's parking over here too. Good night, everybody.